And some of you will remember my mother, who was at the rally that we had not so long ago, Sheila Taylor, who's 84. And I think our fight typifies what we've had to go through in the villages. My mother remembers the street party they had at the end of the last war. She lived in the same house, and they celebrated the fact that their homes were no longer under threat. Since that time, the airport repeatedly come back for more expansion. And since then, we've continued to fight. My children are 18 and 21, and they don't know a time when their mother wasn't making banners and fighting to save the villages that they grew up in. And it grieves me, sincerely. I feel upset standing here that we even have to be here to support people who face a prison sentence for fighting to save our planet. I don't know what sort of country we're in where we have to do this to save the roofs over our heads, the air that we breathe, and now we have to do it to save the world from climate destruction. I wonder at what point people are going to listen to us. So I just want to say that the villagers that surround Heathrow, and particularly those to the north, that find themselves yet again just fighting to exist in their homes in peace, are here, and we support the Heathrow 13, and if anything happens and they are sent to prison, we will be there. We are here for the long haul. Thank you.
Don't make it fast. Take us fast, and make it better. Together we'll take the wrong way apart. Then we can start to make it better. Hey you, don't be afraid. You do more than just write a letter. Stay strong and know we'll never give in, and we'll begin to make it better.
We enrich it.
And anytime you feel the pain, hey you, refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulders. For most of the times they will fall and one and four. You made us all a little older. Na
We're sold a dream of flight, of drifting through the silent sky on silver wings to leave behind the gravity of earthbound things and fly, escape, away from sleepless beds where night flights rumble overhead, away from smoggy London skies and rising asthma rates, to paradise. We're sold a dream of flight. A metal box flung by some miracle to far-flung places for one final look before the ocean claims them, to spend a few last tourist pounds to watch an ancient culture drown, to see firsthand the forests burning down. Catch it on your GoPro, re-watch it on the flight home. And for this dream, all for this dream of airy freedom that most of us rarely see. When even here in any given year, most Brits don't fly. When 95% of people worldwide have never even been inside a plane. Tell me again why this is such an urgent drive to coat the country with fresh tarmac and cement for the top 15% who take the frequent flying lion's share of flights. Sir, madam, step right here, and yes, 6 times a year to your second home in Rome we'll send you on a runway with the annual emissions of Kenya. What do you reckon on that, Ryan? Maybe. You're up for it. You're a supportive crowd.
I'm a little bit heartbroken today by the prospect of seeing all those people off into court, perhaps to not see them again until they've served a jail sentence. Jail is absolutely horrible, and God knows what the political pressure was on the justice process that has led to peaceful protesters being sent into a prison cell today, if that's what happens. The idea that the cost of cancelling some flights at Heathrow of their direct action could possibly compete with the cost of climate change, with the cost to the public health, the people in London, from air pollution, from noise. That seems to be the argument that was made, that it was to do with the cost, and that's, I think, absolutely shocking. But whatever happens to them in jail, it won't work. I worked as a road campaigner for many years, until recently, and many of the people I worked with in that job were veteran road campaigners from the 1990s, including John, who's been speaking before. And they won that campaign, and the government lost. And the government lost at the point at which it started sending those campaigners to jail. When they started sending those campaigners to jail, the response from the public at large, from every right-thinking person, from across the political spectrum, Tories, Labour, Greens, from New Age travellers to aristocrats. There's an amazing video of Barbara Cartland standing up for the road protesters over the 1990s as they were targeted by the criminal justice system. It doesn't work. What it leads to is solidarity, and we've got solidarity today with this huge turnout. Thanks so much for everyone coming to support them today. It must help when you're facing jail to see so much support, and it's fantastic. And if they go to jail, the solidarity will just grow. Earlier on, their statement called for more direct action, more protests against our dependence on fossil fuels and the fossil fuel industry. And that's what any injustice that happens today will cause. So solidarity with them. Thanks for your sacrifice to the Heathrow 13, and let's keep up the fight. Thank you.